did you decide to start art?
As like an outlet or something to do, and I was also really jealous of the kids that could do art better than me, so
How do you think art affects everyday life?
it's a form of expression, and I think people need it to, like, I don't know, see for people that don't like to speak out loud and kind of talk about their feelings and things, that's something that you could do as a like form of discussion. And
What kind of art do you do?
I try to go for, some surrealism. I'm not that good though, so it comes out looking like real blotched watercolor stuff, but I'm getting there. We're cool.
What inspired you to start art?
I have a picture frame that my mom had a picture frame from when I was like 3 about a drawing that I did. It is literally lines on paper, but it's chill because it is still framed on our wall. But I actually started getting to art around when COVID hit and when we actually had to go into online classes and stuff. It was just kind of more of like we couldn't go outside, so it was something to do.
Who do you get a lot of your inspiration from?
Salvador Dali. My mom really loves Salvador Dali, and Bob Ross, the top G, bro. Like all the like super famous guys that did all that crazy whacked out art stuff.
Why did you decide to teach art?
I chose to teach art because it's something that I love and something that I wanted to share with students. And I believe that it's useful throughout our lives to have some healthy form of expression. And basically that's it. I think art's important for everyday life because not only does it make our world beautiful, but it teaches problem-solving skills. I think for everyday life, art can also be functional, such as some of the most beautiful cars and buildings and architecture that we have. Even pottery. Some of our students are doing functional pottery. So I think there's a lot of applications for art.
What got you into art?
I think I got into art because I've kind of always enjoyed it. I've always loved it. Growing up, my grandmother was an artist, and I was around a lot of her artist friends. She gave me lots of materials to experiment with, and I just was always really curious. And so I think that sort of feeds this curiosity of mine.
What's your favorite art project?
My favorite art project with the students is definitely ceramics. It's usually whatever project we're working on. That's always my favorite. But we just finished ceramics, and I have a huge love for that, and the students do too.
Why do you think art is important in everyday lives?
Because sometimes it can be relaxing, and you can basically just show traits like expressions or like I would say sometimes expressions, or it just can help you relax if you've been in like a difficult situation, like a car crash or maybe just a very annoying teacher.
What got you into art?
I would definitely say my mom, because we were going through some of her old sketchbooks a long time ago, and she was a very good dragon drawer, so I decided maybe I should try that. And now I've started to do digital, I've done paper, I've started to branch off from just dragons to do like humans and other things like that.
What art mediums do you usually use?
I probably would do most likely traditional and digital. So I'm really good on paper, but digital I sometimes will struggle because it's a lot more difficult to have to switch brushes. When I'm doing paper, I just have one thing that I can do and not have to constantly switch between the two.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think art is, or what is your definition of art?
I would probably say most likely a relaxing piece of something that you can do, like a doodle page or just really anything, because you can doodle on it, you can create expressions and emotions that you probably can't do yourself.
Oh, my definition of art? That's a tough one because, again, art can be very functional. It can be meditation. Art can be just art for beauty's sake. Art can be expression, but it doesn't always have to be. So I think that maybe my definition of art is always evolving.
I think art is anything that you can create with a medium like pencils or watercolors or anything, or even music that expresses how you feel or some problems in the world, or just colors on a wall.
The word ceramics can be traced back to the Greek term keramias, which relates to pottery. The word keramias relates to the Sanskrit term from something burning. This ancient art form has examples from as far back as 28,000 BC.